Did you know that paying off your debt might not be the best thing to do? What's up, you guys? So today I'm coming at you live from my beautiful home country, giving you some tips on when to not pay off your debt. So before going all in into paying off your debt, there's a couple things that you want to do first. And that would be optimizing your cash flow. You want to make sure that nothing is falling through the cracks. And you can achieve this by giving your money a job before it is spent. Okay, I actually have a free money template that you can download in the description, and it'll help you do just that. So once you optimize your cash flow and you make sure that no extra money is being overspent anywhere, what you want to do is start your savings funds. I also like to call them savings buckets, right? You want, of course, an emergency fund with at least $1,000 as your starter emergency fund. And then you want a couple other buckets, such as a general events bucket. So this is for birthdays, Christmas, events, holidays, things that happen throughout the year, but we might forget about it and it might catch us by surprise. So a bucket just for this. And another one that I like to have is a car maintenance fund. We always got to change the oil, do general maintenance. So I always like to put a little bit each month toward this bucket, knowing that, I'm going to have to spend money here anyways. Then the rest of the buckets really is up to you. If you're going on vacation, have a vacation fund. If you want to buy a new car, have a car fund. If you want to save up for a down payment for a house, have a house fund. So it really does depend on your specific lifestyle, but the ones you definitely want to have is that emergency fund, the general events fund I really recommend, and the car maintenance fund if you have a car. Also, if you are a homeowner, a home maintenance fund, this is huge, okay? So after you have these buckets full, you'll want to start up your big boy emergency fund with at least 3 to 6 months expenses. This takes quite a bit to fill up, so definitely there's no rush to fill this up. With at least $1,000, you could be either 1,000 to 5,000, up to you. This will be enough to cover most emergencies. So I would say to focus here first. Now, once you have all these buckets full, now you can go ahead and put all that money that was going to savings and throw it onto the debt. Now, this whole time, you should be paying your minimum so you don't fall behind. But what I'm talking about is not putting any extra until you have these buckets full, especially the emergency fund. Because imagine if you're putting all this money toward the debt and you don't have a savings fund or emergency fund, and something were to happen, you're just gonna go deeper into debt. So you want to make sure your bases are covered before throwing anything extra onto the debt. So that's basically it. You want to make sure you have your cash flow optimized with the free template below, and that you have your savings funds full before throwing anything extra on the debt. Now, when it comes to knowing in which order to pay off the debt, I actually made another video about it. I'll leave a link down in the description. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment. And God bless. Bye for now.